Why would I switch out a dime for a penny?
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Two dope girls, yeah, it's a podcast. Two dope girls, yeah, we speaking all facts. Two dope girls, yeah, we got it, just relax. Two dope girls, hit like, subscribe that. Two dope girls, and we on it, never slack. Two dope girls, and we got each other back. Two dope girls, and we coming for the cash.
Two dope girls, and we all about a bag.
Yes.
Hey, you guys.
Yes.
Welcome back to yet another episode of Two Dope Girls.
Yep.
I am Grace.
I'm LaDonna.
And welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back and seeing what we're talking about this week.
Like us.
I think a few people like us.
You know, we thankful. We're thankful.
Right. Thank you guys. What's up, y'all? What's up, LaDonna? How was your week?
It was busy, but if you ask me what I did, I can't remember. I know I worked.
Well, I would hope you were.
You know, I did. I worked. But other than that, I worked out. It was kind of actually minute, but it was busy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it.
How about you?
Well, I had a good week actually, and you forgot to tell the people a part of your week was we hung out Saturday.
What we did?
We went to the safe
Oh, we
room.
sure did. We really did hang out Saturday. My bad.
See, you forgot all about
And
that.
we had a really great time.
We
too.
did have a good
Yeah.
time, but other than safe room,
Oh, I went to a brunch, so I guess I did.
you
That was-
did.
I
So
did a
let's
couple
go
things.
back. Go back. Remember your week. Go back. Let's go back. You did have a brunch because I asked you about your
I
brunch.
had one of my friends' birthday was this week, and we had a brunch at a really cool place.
Happy
in
birthday.
Mountain
Happy belated.
Brook. Yes, happy birthday, Cassandra. Other than that, yep.
Until you
Again,
remember.
I worked. That's it.
Well.
What about you?
Besides safe room, work per usual, working out per usual, but the day before yesterday, I think it was Zeta, tropical storm, the remnants of her.
Oh, yeah, she acted up.
She acted up. She came in and she cut off our power for like a day and a half. We were in here like I'm worrying because I'm like, what are we gonna do about the food?
Oh, yeah.
I was really worried about our
that.
food. Yeah, but we just sat here, lit some candles, played some cards, sipped on some Woodford. We had like an unintentional romantic night.
That was cute.
It was cute. I told him
While
to take
I'm
note.
sitting in air and lights.
The audacity of you.
audacity
Well, we
of
over
me.
here. But honestly, the we really didn't struggle that much, only because the temperature did drop.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
So it wasn't bad. Like we weren't in here just struggling because we were hot, but we were really like, where's the electricity? I want to cook. I want to clean up. Like we grilled
Oh, okay.
some salmon on the grill, but we couldn't clean up because we didn't have adequate light to clean up.
Right.
But other than that, we went to Food Truck Friday yesterday. I met up with my homegirls, Shay, Ronnie, and Quita. Hey, girls. And we
Hey,
went
girls.
to just enjoy like the local food trucks. We went to All Shucks. I love All Shucks. They
Yeah,
have
the
like the
corn.
corn, and they're black owned.
Yep.
I love it. As soon as I walked up, I was like, "Are y'all black owned?" Because I just saw nothing but us. And I was like, and he said, "Yeah, me and my wife." And I was like, "You go, girl."
Yeah.
I got that. I got I think it's called Naughty But Nice. It's a kettle corn and they're black owned as
really?
well. They
Oh, I
are
wish you would've
so
told me. I would've
freaking good. I have some here.
loved-
If you want some, I'll give you some, girl. But and they're black owned as well. So but other than that, that was my week.
Oh, you had a real good week.
I had an
Seemed
interesting week.
boring compared to what you did.
No, you had a lot going on. You just don't remember.
You're right. I never remember anything. Anyways.
Anyway, so you guys, that was our week, and we are going to go ahead and get to our little game of the week, and it's just a little rapid fire game that we have, and we're just going to ask each other a series of questions, just so you guys could get to know us a little more. They're just like random questions we have. So, LaDonna, do you want to go first?
Sure, I can go first. So tell me how you want this game to be played.
Okay, this game, guys, is just us spitting out questions, and we're going to ask each other like some random questions, and
Are you
It's
spitting
just-
out all 5 or 6 of your questions?
We'll see. We'll just, we'll check it and see how it goes.
Okay.
So, what's your first question?
Okay. If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be?
Does it have to be present or the past?
No, whenever.
Oh, if I could trade lives for a person, I
That's
think
a hard
I
one,
would be.
I didn't mean to make that hard though.
I would say Michelle Obama. I would trade lives for her for one day.
We weren't going to elaborate on these questions. But I don't know if I could be Michelle Obama for a day.
Why?
Because there's a lot of expectations. Like, I feel like we have our own expectations.
On her off day. I'll be her on her off
On
day.
her, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that makes sense.
Not when she
Can
was
I-
in the
wait,
White House.
Wait,
No.
but can I have her glam team? Because I'm going to want to keep that on
I
the
feel
off
like she
day.
still has her glam team.
Her hair different, so it must be a different. Must be. I know she had presidential White House hair. Now she got black and on proud hair. It's different.
I'm just relaxing at home.
Right. I'm just gonna go to the park now without security.
We are not going to talk about our forever first lady like this.
Yes,
we love you, girl.
We love you.
Okay, so that's who I would be. I would
Okay.
be Michelle.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so what is the strangest thing you've ever eaten? But you know what? Before you even answer that, who would you want to be for one day? Let me ask you that.
That's difficult. Cause I don't know. I don't know if I would want to be Beyonce. Like,
I was going to say Beyonce, but I was like, I don't know.
nah, I don't think I want to be Beyonce.
I don't feel like taking care of no kids right now.
That's true.
That's the part. Like, I don't want to take care of kids. I know you have nannies and everything, but I feel like she's really hands-on with her children.
Mm-hmm.
So, no kids. I don't want anyone who has kids.
I think because I wanted to be an actor since forever, I think I would want to be Taraji P. Henson.
Okay.
Because I feel like she's had so many different roles, and she seems to be just a huge personality, which is
She
something not too far-fetched for me.
Okay.
So I think I would fit in her life. Not to say
Okay.
that I'm a great actor, because she's an amazing actor.
She's an amazing
But
actress.
I would love to learn a lot
And she
from her
just
life.
turned up for her 50th.
Turned up. Neil Long just turned up.
Oh my God.
for
Did you see her 50?
Oh my God. You hear me? If I look like that at 50.
I'm hoping to still retain some of this beauty when I'm 50.
I know. It's going to be there, girl. It
Let's
doesn't go
hope.
anywhere.
I'm going to keep my diet up. Let's see.
We're going to see.
Okay, so what is one of the strangest things you've ever eaten?
Probably like alligator. I'm not picky, but I'm a very simple eater.
Me too. I said alligator as well and like deer meat, but
yeah.
where I'm from, that's not really strange.
No, it's not.
So it's whatever
I guess it's not really strange here either.
because it's still the South.
Still the South, yeah.
Especially deer meat. I think deer meat here might be.
I've never had deer meat.
Really?
My
good,
mom
though.
made what are those little
What is it? Bouillon?
no, girl.
He was like, you going way too far.
Right. I was about to say something like pig feet or something like that, but it wasn't. But it was something, neck bones or something
Okay.
like that. And she never cooked those things when we were growing up.
Okay.
But she's like a really great cooker. Like, she is an amazing cook.
Okay.
But she just never like incorporated those like
Different meats and stuff.
no those down home southern type of. Like, we would have peas, but we didn't have to have neck bones all in the piece. Like, she can use like a turkey,
okay.
or, you know.
Same here.
Yeah.
Like you don't put the turkey necks in like the green
greens
beans.
and-
Yeah.
yeah, she, you know. So when she did make them a couple of weeks ago, I said, "Mama, what is this?" And she told me. So of course I told y'all I forget. And then I tasted. I said, "Man, that monkey is a." She was like, "What?" I said, "Did you say that what monkey is?" I said, so no. But alligators probably
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here. Alligator.
monkey ears. LaDonna.
You're so silly. Okay, next question. LaDonna.
Okay, what's your favorite R&B song? Ooh.
Oh, Okay, so I have seasonal songs.
Okay.
Somewhat, but Christmas time is always going to be every year, every Christmas by Luther Vandross. It's
Big Luther, Little
Big
Luther. Who you got?
Luther.
Big Luther or
I got
Little
both of them.
Luther?
I love Luther anyway, but I love that song. Even though it's
Yeah.
a sad song because he's like waiting for his lover. It's so emotional for
always
me.
wait. Let me pause. But I love me some Luther.
I do too.
Yeah.
But my favorite R&B song, that's a hard one. I have so many.
So many.
If I could think of one right now in this moment, damn, I can't even do that. I would say any her song right now. I love her.
Focus on Me.
Come on now. That is like our anthem when we want our men to
It's
pay
like-
attention to us.
How did she know? How
And
did
she's
she
so
know?
young.
She does. She is very young.
I think
and
she's just
beautiful.
21.
She's so beautiful.
Yes.
So young and so intelligent.
I've seen her twice in concert. I've seen
Really?
her here for the first time. My homegirl India, she invited me to go see her when she was performing at UAB.
Oh, like she was here.
She was here. This was a few years ago.
Wow.
And then a few years back, I went to Afropunk with my other homegirl, Ardell. And we saw her there. When I tell you her in-person concerts,
I bet that's stupid.
her voice is so amazing. She sounds exactly like the record. I love her. I love you, her. I love you, her.
Yeah.
So
I
any her
mean,
song would be my favorite R&B song right now.
Right. I love her. I do. But like best part is probably one of my apps. Like if it comes
With Daniel
on-
Caesar?
Yes, if it comes on, like I would. If I'm especially in that moment,
You're gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry thinking about that love of my life. Right? I know it's so sweet. If I ever was to have a big wedding or was getting married now, like that probably would be the song.
But she sings like for the whole gamut. Like she'll sing about heartbreak. She'll sing about like just real life stuff and just sweet romantic stuff. I love it.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, my next question. What is one thing you've always wanted to do? Just one thing. Doesn't matter what.
I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a professional dancer.
Really?
Now, which one? I'm gonna leave that. No, I'm just kidding. No,
On the pole?
no I would not. No, I would. I wanted to always be a professional dancer.
Okay. Like Drea Kelly.
Yeah,
Because she is a phenomenal
she
dancer.
is a phenomenal.
Or Boom Boom Cat Lady. What's her name?
Now you said Boom Boom Cat. That's what I'm thinking. Boom Boom Cat Lady. Dang, I can't think of her name right now, but she did that show that.
What Diddy?
Yeah, can't think of her name, but yes,
Okay.
like dancing behind Beyonce.
Yeah, like a professional. And so you could be a professional choreographer.
Yep.
Do you have professional training as a dancer? Or have you danced before?
I have danced before, but
Okay.
I've not I didn't take like ballet or.
Okay. You just have the
or
skill.
anything. Yeah, I danced for certain groups and stuff growing
Okay.
up, but now I teach dance at church.
Do you?
Yeah, at different churches.
That's
and-
good.
Yeah,
That's
and different
sweet. I didn't know
students.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is awesome. If I could do anything, I would go to space.
You know what? Parker just said, we were driving, and she said, Mommy, I know why the moon, like everybody sees the moon and it looks so close. I said, well, why, Parker? And then she said, because it just moves really quickly from place to place. I said, no, sweetheart, that's not it. I said, the moon is extremely large. It's big enough that I can see it here. And then I started naming people that were in different states. And then she said, really? I said, yes. And it's so big that when we look up, it looks very close.
Have you taken her to the McWing Center?
She's been to the McWing
Okay.
Center, but we haven't been in maybe like a year and a half since I had Paisley. We hadn't
Okay.
been back.
That would be good.
Yeah, she loves it. Oh, girl, let's see. What TV sitcom family would you be a member of? I want to hear this. Because I already,
Oh, I really would be a Huxtable.
I know.
I would be a
Which
Huxtable.
one?
I would be Denise.
Really? I can see that.
I could be Denise.
I can see that.
But I would definitely want to be a Huxtable.
Yeah.
Because the parents were cool. They were understanding.
always
They were
weren't
stern.
like my parents. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, was stern. It was like a loving atmosphere. You had different dynamics of the family. And even though they were like doctor and lawyer, they were so down to earth
They were.
and like so real. And they just represented what I feel like a black family should represent. Just like the love and the unity and just the connectedness. I loved it. So
Right.
I would be a part of the Huxtables.
Yeah.
What would you be a part of?
I think I would be a part of Different World.
Okay.
And I'm probably Whitley all day.
So
every day.
you would be a part of that college family,
Yes.
not just like the Fresh Prince or
No.
okay.
No, a different world really shaped my concepts on college.
Really?
And it's so funny because I didn't go to a HBCU, but that's the first thing that I saw that made me think about higher learning outside of, secondary, high school or whatever. So, yeah, I love the Different World.
Okay.
Yeah, it gave me everything. It's probably the reason that I am a K now.
Okay.
Kiwi.
Here we go.
I remember the episodes when they were like in the frog sweater. I mean, like it's just it shaped everything I thought of.
About HBCUs?
Yes, it did.
I used to work at a HBCU. I used to work at Dillard University, and that was my first experience of just being involved in an HBCU and that
Absolutely.
life and that atmosphere. That was my first probate I've ever went to was
Yeah.
at Dillard University. And when I experienced that, I was like, oh, this is
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I wish I
loved
would have
it.
had more experiences.
Me too.
With HBCUs, and I think that would have. But I played basketball, of course, so I went where the money was.
Right. You had to go where it
But
was
then
free.
once I decided to quit basketball, I went to University of Alabama, which I never in my life wanted or desired to go.
Really?
Yeah, I really wanted to go to A&M. Shout out to the Bulldogs. I'm always an A&M fan. But I really wanted to go to A&M, and I should have. But they didn't have nursing at the time. That's the only reason I didn't. But I didn't even become a nurse, so I feel even worse now.
That's okay, girl.
Yeah,
You're
but
where you're supposed to be.
That's it. Met who I was supposed to meet.
There you go.
And maybe one of my girls will go to a HBCU.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, so I have one more.
Okay.
What's the sexiest thing about a man to you?
Girl, listen. This is, you know what? We're going to stop this damn game. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so do you want to give them a background of us, our relationship?
Well, we don't know each other, y'all.
Yeah, we did. We know now. We
We were acquainted.
Yes, we were acquainted. It was the, oh, hey.
Hey, girl.
How are you? I didn't even think it was a how are you. It was just like a hey, and you keep going. And then, okay, so we worked together. That's how we met. And then she became the person that taught me my job. And I still have the job, so she did good. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Right? Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus. So, okay, then we would develop a friendship thereafter. Mind you, I've only been at this job for 3 years. So that means we've known each other maybe a year and a half. But we've been in talking terms maybe like it hadn't even been a year yet.
I was about to say almost a year.
Yeah, almost.
But and if you know me, you know that I don't make friends.
And if you know me, I was like, she gonna be my friend.
And we
She's
laugh
gonna be
about
my
that
friend.
all the
Yes,
time.
we-
But you
I-
said that to
I brought
say,
that up because your question was, say it one more time.
what's the sexiest thing about a man to you?
My question was, what is the first thing you notice about the opposite sex? We have been having these little run-ins.
We do
since-
have the same
Yes,
connection.
we do. It's crazy, y'all. We had a photo shoot, and I sent her my outfit. She was like, "Oh my god, I had the same
exact thing.
concept." So it's crazy, yeah. Anyways, yes. First thing I noticed about a man.
And I'll answer your question.
Okay. First thing I notice about a man. Dang, that's hard because I look
The
at
sexiest
his teeth.
thing.
I look at his teeth. I like his smile. Like his smile it would win me over because
yeah.
I love to smile. I love to laugh.
Me
I'm
too.
super goofy. So to me, a man that smiles means that he can continuously make me smile or laugh, which can turn me on down there.
Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. I love a man who can make me laugh and smile. That's like the sexiest thing. But I did say vulnerability is very sexy on a man.
It is.
Because I think if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, that opens up for so many other things.
I'm telling you, it sounds really crazy saying it like this, and I almost hate to say it, but when a man can penetrate a woman's soul, he don't know what type of things that she can do for him.
That's almost better than penetrating the body.
Like, you will have that woman in a place where you can go kick rocks and at a house and break all the windows, and she gonna be passing you the rocks. Like,
here, baby.
Here.
Want another one?
Right.
She don't even know why you breaking windows.
She don't even know why we doing this. But the love of my life, my rib, because I'm his rib.
But he wouldn't have you breaking windows.
He wouldn't, hopefully.
Okay, so what did Wendy Williams say about Sasha and her TikTok?
She basically was saying that it was okay that she did it, but she shouldn't have put it up. If she was going to do it, she shouldn't have put it up. Like, she's
What's the point of doing a TikTok and dancing if you're not going to put it up?
She's disgracing the Obama family legacy by doing what a 18-year-old does. Hell,
Have fun.
It's what, a 24, 30,
Is she really in the position to tell somebody what kind of, whatever? But,
no, because allegedly, I ain't gonna put drugs on this lady, but allegedly she was a drug addict. Allegedly,
girl,
she was a. Let me be quiet.
But I mean, she's in the business of gossip,
right?
But at this point, like, this
like,
girl
why
is having
put
fun.
Down a 19-year-old.
But what was she doing? What was she doing?
Who?
Like, was
Sasha?
did she have like guns?
No, but she said nigga. She said
she black.
Sis is black. Did y'all forget that?
Well, who had the problem with her saying the N-word?
Everybody, it was memes going like, she's taking black girls back. Is this really what the future of our black women are going to be? Why would she put that up? And she is supposed to be a role model. The girl is 19 years old.
Okay. So all of these people, let's see what kind of role model you were at 19.
Right, but then you got to think
back. But that's not the role that she wants. She wants to be a teenager.
That's what I was just about to say. She literally sacrificed 8 years of her childhood where she wasn't able to just pick up and go when she wanted to. She was always surrounded by Secret Service. Mm-hmm. Like, she had no real privacy, no chances to make normal adolescent mistakes. Like, you got to give the girl a chance to actually live life. Mm-hmm. And that's all she's doing. Like, let her live. You guys go kick rocks. Go talk to your daughters about not having throat babies. Like, let her live.
Wait,
period.
You say throat
babies. You heard me. He ain't saying go baby. He's saying throat babies.
Like, that is the first time I've ever heard that. Okay.
Girl, yes. Like,
let her be a child. Leave her alone.
Leave her alone. With y'all kids that probably had 2 abortions by now. Like, stop judging folks' kids and let them live. Goodness. The memes were amazing though. Like, the ones that were like the Michelle Obama when she was dancing in the back.
Seeing Sasha Obama dancing to City Girls and Michelle Obama
get it, girl. And then it was the one with Michael B. Jordan in the braids, and he was like holding himself
looking like somebody's auntie.
Yeah. It was hilarious. I love my people. Like, we're super creative.
Do not try to put us in a box, especially as young black women. Like, let us be whoever we want to be as individuals, as women. She was not doing anything wrong. Let her be.
Let her be. She's going to continue to be a staple for her generation, a legacy for all black women to come. So you guys, shut the F up. God.
Forever.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get off of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, cold and flu season is coming up. Mm-hmm. So as far as cold and flu season goes, we know a lot of people get sick. Mm-hmm. And we don't know if that sickness is COVID related or not.
Right.
So what I want to tell you guys is COVID numbers are coming. They are increasing during the cold months.
Rapidly. Yeah.
Rapidly. So we already... we've been quarantined. We've been trying to stay away from our loved ones, especially our older loved ones who are in nursing home facilities.
Yep.
And I don't know if you saw there was a report about how COVID is not the only thing that is killing the people in the old folks' home.
They would be very. That's the truth. That's facts.
It's the loneliness is also killing them. The fact that they don't have their family members coming to see them is killing them. And I saw an article where it said that it contributed to the decline in their health. People send their family members to the nursing home because they have declining health and they can't take care of them. So they need somebody to watch over them 24 hours a day. So, I mean, but nursing homes provide activities for them to do. They provide like exercise, cooking classes, beauty salons, whatever. So now these people, they don't even have that interaction every day. They can't even have group exercise because they don't want to be in risk of putting other people in jeopardy.
Right. But it's crazy that we were talking about nursing homes. I know a couple of people that have like really close dealings with nursing homes. So one of my friends, he goes and see his mom in the nursing home. He's the only child, but he would go like 4 or 5 times a week and just sit and spend time with her. And I thought that was so dope.
That's
because,
so sweet.
you know, they look for that interaction. They need that interaction.
That's what they look forward to.
Survive. Just like we need interaction to survive. You know, I have a best friend that's a nursing home administrator, and so shout out to Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. But yeah, she's a nursing home administrator, and her staff and her, they have to deal with not only the changes that COVID brought along, but these, like you said, the mental part of it. Some of them, she said some of them are already loners, so nothing changed for them.
Right.
But you have some people that were getting these visits almost every
All the
day,
time.
you know.
And they wanted that cognitive stimulation. They
Yes.
need that cognitive stimulation. I mean, they're older people, so they're already on the decline.
They are.
So that stuff helps them and keeps them like up and motivated and just, I guess, having that spunk about them maybe.
Right. And a lot of people don't understand that not only is it a change for the residents, but it's a change for the staff at the nursing homes. You know, they have to get tested 2 to 3 times a week. Maybe more. Some facilities are maybe more, just to keep the senior citizens safe, just to keep from not compromising the health of the residents, themselves, and their families.
Right.
So it's a lot that goes in. I could only imagine that being and working in a nursing home can take a lot. I know from her
It's
aspect.
taking a toll on the staff, like you said.
Yes.
It's taking a toll on the residents because they're not able to have their regular visits.
Right. So, like you said, it's taking a toll on everybody. And I, like my father, he usually goes to the nursing home like twice a week, and he will have Bible study, and he will pray with them. So I know that's so cool.
That's so
and
sweet.
I've gone with him once, and I saw how the few people that did come to the Bible study really was looking forward to that interaction with him. And not only did he do the Bible study, you have some residents that are immobile. So he will go to their
Right.
room and sit and pray with them and give them some interaction as well. So it's not just the family interaction that they're missing the interaction that would just normally come in. So I had a conversation with my friend, and she was just giving me some aspects that are going on right now, especially with her with
her
her
facility.
facility. So they were always they never stopped doing outside visits. So they were
Really?
always
So they
yes,
still have people coming in?
not coming in. They would be able to come to their window.
Okay.
And
That's
they
something.
would, yes, that's something. So it wasn't like they were cut off of life. Like they
Right.
never saw anybody. They also were able to do Zoom. They were able to do Facebook Live.
Okay.
And she said she has an amazing activity director, and they would do certain activities. It just wasn't as a group or in close proximity of each other. Like they would still have somebody to come and do some entertaining for them. They just go to their balconies, and they'll be
Yeah.
able to see that person. They had she said they putting them back in, the same place or
In the
giving-
group atmosphere?
Yeah,
Okay, the group atmosphere, okay.
They're having little things because right now, if they had nobody coming in and if everybody was testing everything is still good, then they're good, right?
Well, you know what makes me sad is when I think about it, they're in the later years of their life. Mm-hmm. This is probably the end of the road.
Right.
And it makes me sad because they don't have the family that they really should have around them and surrounding them during the last moments and during the last times of their life.
And that's what I love about what she said. She said one thing that the activity director proposed was parades. So they would go out they
That's
had like
cute.
a Mother's Day parade, Father's Day parade, and everybody got to go out and see
Okay.
that their family would come by.
That is
and
so
It just
sweet.
wasn't that physical touch, but they were able to still
At
have
least see
something.
them.
Yeah. So it kind of made life worth living. Because I can only imagine if we don't have any interaction in 6-7 months with our loved ones, like what state of mind
Just
would
imagine
we
you
be
couldn't
in?
have your babies hug you and hold you.
What state of mind would we be in? Like what motivation would I have to continue living or
Because
having
that mental deterioration causes physical deterioration.
Yeah.
And at an old age, you can't, I mean, that's not something that you want to happen to you. Like you just deteriorate and you have no family around you.
Right.
So-
It was something else she said. I know you said when you first brought up the article, you said that right now is flu season. And that's something that she brought up. She said that they were able to have outside visits, right? But she said now she don't allow outside visits because she don't want them to go outside and get sick because of the change of the weather.
Right.
And then come back in, and now we have to test you. We have to quarantine everybody down because now you have quote unquote symptoms of COVID.
And you might not even
And
have
you might
it.
not even have COVID yet. So she's trying to narrow down some of those stipulations that will cut down everything.
Right.
You know, and I think that's awesome. Like that's why you have great administrators
Yes.
to make sure that our loved ones are in the safest place possible and they're having the quality of life that they deserve.
So thank you guys who are on the front line.
Yep.
We salute you. We don't know what it is to be on the front line and be an essential worker, whether you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're an administrator, whoever you are. And you're out there and you're putting yourself and your family at risk for us. We thank you. We love you. We
Yep.
appreciate you. And for everyone else, wear a mask.
Wear
So
a
you can at
mask.
least show your appreciation to our frontline workers. Wear your mask.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yep. Girl.
What?
I wanna be down,
Hey.
with what you going through. I wanna be down. Yes, what you think about that BET
That
cipher?
cipher. I loved it.
Everything about
It
it.
was all of my favorites in one. We just talked about her.
Yep.
Love her. Tiana Taylor.
Yep,
She make me so sick in the best way.
in the best way.
She's
Love her and hate her at the same time.
love. It ain't. I don't want to say hate.
I hate her
because
'Cause
I
you
just
snapped back in
We talked about
2.3
copy to
days.
paste the body. Just
Yep.
copy and paste that body. You just had
Yep.
a baby.
Yep.
It is not fair. I'm still trying to get rid of my baby weight. It's been 19 years almost.
So good.
Shit, and you just had a baby the other day.
And you back looking like that. Goodness.
But anyway, I love Tiana. I
Mm-hmm.
love her. I love Erica. Brandy, classic. Love the joint. It's just, when you hear that beat.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Take you back to childhood when
It
things were simple.
does.
Yep.
The good old days.
The good old days.
You ain't had no bills.
No bills.
You ain't had no problem.
No problem.
Whatever. But
Yeah.
this BET Awards performance was so dope. I loved
was.
it. I didn't
It
see
was.
the whole BET Awards, but I did see that clip. I looked at it over and over. I really wanted to put it on one of my playlists.
Only thing that it didn't trump for me.
What?
It didn't trump the cipher. Is what is his name? Is it Toby?
Oh yeah,
I can't say his whole
the
name.
guy with the
'cause I can't
gold
think.
fronts who got the whole little
Yeah, and his wife, him and his wife.
yeah.
Y'all, they are the dopest
They so dope.
couple ever. I absolutely love everything about them. Everything about their music
Let
is
me
so
see what his
creative.
name is.
I know I was just about to pull it up there in my
But I love
apple.
him. I love his wife. They're so dope. Their music is dope. But that whole performance was so cool. I like the little white boy who sings with them too.
Love him.
His
Yeah.
voice is amazing.
It's
I don't know
so-
why he reminds me of John B. Yeah, it's Toby.
It is Toby.
It's Toby.
Okay.
But he reminds me of John B for some reason. Maybe because he's white and he's soulful. I don't know. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. John B was definitely had a little bit more swag.
Yeah, but that performance that was awesome.
It
I
was
loved
it was wonderful. I mean, it's to me it was like you know Tiana Taylor can spit because
Right.
that's what she does. She sings and raps. You know, her as a true lyricist, she puts you in the mind of Rhapsody.
her soul.
Yeah, yeah. So that didn't shock me. You know, Brandy kind of shocked me. You know, I don't know
The
who
little
wrote the
rapping
lyric.
part, yeah.
It was cute.
I
though.
think she wrote
I
it
did,
because she was
it
talking about her
kinda-
daughter and
Yeah,
like being
yeah.
comfortable in your black skin. I
mean,
loved it. I
think
loved it.
It was great. It was a great look for her. So great job on that. But
Erica.
we're gonna get to Miss Erica. This lady said, "My ass too big, my waist too small, my face too cute, my game too strong, your man too close. He on my phone." About these bills, put your mama on the phone. He ain't never coming home.
I love her.
Listen, that shit was so fire.
Erica
I
is
love
fire.
Erica. Like I could see how she was putting whatever in a jar and selling it, and it was sold.
Her pussy scent.
She is crazy.
I love her.
I do. I love all her craziness. Like it's Black women everywhere are so dope, man, because we're so creative, we're so strong and independent.
We are so multifaceted.
Yes, it's like what they say: have a baby and get back to work.
All right, you guys, and we are going to go ahead and move on to the next topic. What's the next one, girl?
Girl, okay, so we have a couple that I guess had a little date night and tried to have a date night at Umi Restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia. And there was an incident there where the I guess a manager or a staff worker kicked the man out, denied him any service because of his clothing or his shoes.
I think it was
were
one of
athletic. Managers.
the hostess or whoever said that they couldn't go in because of he had some
Yeah, he had some Nike shoes on, and he looked over
Air Force
and
Ones.
and there was a lady with Adidas,
a white lady at the bar.
But she was good though. But he wasn't. He was going to have to tell his wife, in front of his wife, that we can no longer eat here, because I'm sure that she wanted to eat there. Mm-hmm. Well, we can no longer eat here, sweetie, because I'm being profiled because of my clothing. Mm-hmm. Yes. So not only that was the incident, but then this couple spoke out about T.I. not reaching out to them first, but speaking to the Umi Restaurant owner due to him having connections with other hip hop and the urban community, as well as other African American leaders in Atlanta, Georgia. Like
The owner?
The owner.
Okay.
Little white guy with a little, he had a little.
He was an Asian guy.
Oh, was he Asian? I couldn't tell. But he had a little length, though. He had a little body. And anyways, so I guess I feel like the African American community has felt like when our celebrities come try to use their platform to bring awareness. Hold on, to bring awareness to the situation. It seems to be fake because
You think so?
no, I think this is what some of the mindsets
Okay.
that people are having, because it's just like I'm gonna take it back to when they do something in our Black community, a celebrity do something bad and they get in trouble with the law. That's why the law comes down on them so bad, because they feel like it almost feels like they feel like they're above people because of their status. So if I get in jail or if I get in front of the courts and the judge is like, I'm not having pity on you just because your name Jay-Z or just because your name Moneybag Yo, you're gonna get the same treatment that old Joe Blow over here would have gotten if he was sitting here. And that's why it's almost like that. We feel like the interaction is fake. Like, why would T.I. totally omit meeting with this black couple that basically got ostracized
So
from.
you think T.I. is supposed to meet with them?
Okay, this is just my thought
Okay.
process. Or not necessarily my thought. This was what he thought.
Okay.
The couple, the man and the wife, they came on live
Mm-hmm.
and they had an issue with T.I. having a meeting with the only
So
restaurant owner.
What do you think? Like, do you think it's T.I.'s problem to talk to the guy first, or should he talk to the restaurant owner first?
Okay, so I understand both sides.
Okay.
T.I. said that he really never saw what actually happened. A girl that he messed with, meaning like not mess with like that, y'all,
Yeah.
but a girl he's really
He's
cool with and
Mm-hmm.
he supports her. I guess he calls her EJ. She made a statement on it or put something on social media, and he was like, "Oh, what? Word, let's go." He
Right.
said, "We got Houston's out. Who next?"
But you know what? I think he's smart enough to know and do his research. I'm sure he's seen the video.
I mean, after that, it's not like he initially was on social media, saw the video and was like, "Hey, let's go."
Yeah.
He saw that she said something, and then I'm sure next
Okay.
was he saw the video. But I feel if I was the person, the celebrity with the status and the platform, of course I'm going to go to this couple and make sure they're okay because they were embarrassed.
Okay.
They were embarrassed. And that's just like, to me, you put up, we at war, right, Grace? You got your people on the front line, the black people, your people on the front line, right? They got to be the strongest. They got to be able to endure whatever. And guess what? They're going to be the ones that get shot first.
Okay, so-
That's just like not giving us the respects and the honors for being on that front line of war.
Well, I feel differently. I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like, yes, T.I. is going out. He is using his voice and his platform the best way he knows how to enact change on his end. Because you and I, if we had that issue at Umi or if it was at Houston's, we can complain to the highest power. We could go to corporate and they would not listen to us. T.I. he can go to the restaurant itself and he's going to get heard. But for him to reach out to the couple initially, that's not what he's trying to do. He's not trying to coddle and soothe them of their pain. He's trying to say, okay, let me get to the head of the source first. He can't go to every single every single person who has an issue with a restaurant. What he's going to do, he's going to go to the restaurant and say, stop having issues with all of my people. Yes, that was one incident. I'm sure there were many more after this guy. T.I. didn't know about them. He can't go to every single person. So that's why I feel like he should not be responsible for their feelings about him not reaching out.
Let me put it like this. This man, this scum of the earth, sat on George Floyd's neck for over 8 minutes. Killed an innocent man that screamed for his mama. Right? What if the activists and all of the black leaders that we look to come on the front line to speak for us never even went to George Floyd's family? They were there with George Floyd. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
That's a
Whereas,
more
like,
egregious act, the George Floyd thing.
I'm
That's
just
more
saying,
egregious.
it's even if you take out the egregious part of the bad part of it, right? And put it into perspective, what if they would have omitted going to his family and went straight to the news, went straight to protest, and went straight to, bringing all.
Right.
They
I get what you're
totally
saying with that.
omitted his family. That's just like totally omitting. It was happening to this. It happened to
I
this
get
couple.
that. But my first reaction is not going to go to the couple. I'm going to go to the head first. What happened? I'm going to talk to the couple, yes. If I see, his homegirl knows the situation, I'm sure she briefed him.
Right.
So, yes, I'll get to y'all later. But my thing is, I want to, if I know I can make an influence or make a connection to get the owner to listen to me, hey, stop discriminating against my people. You got this white lady sitting at the bar with some Adidas on, but you want to deny somebody to look like me. We put money into your restaurants too. It's not just white people. And I get that part. Yeah, reach out to them, but I feel like it's not really... He can't do it every single time. Like, we can't reach out to every single person every single time something happens to us in a negative fashion. I mean, I hate to say that, but I just feel like that's the truth. Like, we have to have someone who speaks for the masses of the little people, like the little instances, because we know about George Floyd, but we don't know about the other men and women
Right.
who've had that same incident happen to them, but their families don't have a voice, and
Right.
they've not had anybody reach out to them, or maybe they have. We don't know. So
Right.
that's the part I'm saying.
Well, he had some people to reach out to him, but
he
what
did.
his problem was is the people that he idolized, and the person that he's looked up to all his life, being from Atlanta, being a black man in Atlanta, a black urban man in Atlanta, never even came to him to make sure his brother was good.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
I get that part.
That's it.
Just reach out.
Just reach out.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And we appreciate you being, you getting on your platform and making it a positive
Yes.
change, trying to make positive changes. Just like we appreciate Ice Cube getting on your platform, trying to make positive changes, even if they are not right totally. We appreciate you.
Right.
Yep, that's it.
Absolutely.
But we're going to,
You want to talk about this old... Why do we always have to talk about an old big stupid ass, dumb ass,
whack ass.
fucked up ass man?
Girl, I promise y'all, we do not like calling out our black men as dogs or trash. But yeah,
But when you need to get called
here's
out,
another one.
we will call you out.
Martell.
Okay, stupid ass Martell ass Hope.
Yeah, little whack ass nigga.
Okay, so what was he even on? Why are we even talking about
Oh
him?
yeah, so he was
Shit.
on Dr. Heavenly, her YouTube channel. That's where I saw it.
Okay,
and
I saw it from you.
Yes. So, and he was talking about Melanie and how she cheated first and like trying to put all the blame on her. Like, you are trash, dude. You're trash. Like he said that at the beginning of the show, she wanted to expose him, but not expose her of her infidelities. So my thing was, did Mel get pregnant by another man?
He insinuated
No.
that.
He tried to
He
insinuate
did,
that, but
because
there was
he said
clearly
she had an abortion.
he was saying
The other girl,
had
but he
abortions.
said
Male had-
Melanie, because he said, why would she want to keep a baby if it's mine? Well,
She
why
don't
would she want to
want
get rid of a
babies.
baby if it's mine? But all of a sudden now we have this baby and she kept it. So he was trying to insinuate
she had every right if she did. But anyways, we don't have a whole full baby to
He allegedly have another baby on the way.
allegedly, and I
With this
can't
young
stand,
lady.
I can't stand the fact that he always has to try to throw off the conversation by another question.
Because what man wants to be like, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, may have another baby on the way.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we just
that's
not gonna
me.
see it. We just not gonna see it. You already
Well,
telling
you know
us
they
when you
want us to
fucked
be
up.
oblivious to everything that they do wrong.
Girl,
so.
he's a whole like boy dog. My
But-
friend calls him a boy dog.
It really makes me upset because he's like, oh, well, she didn't do this. And if your man has needs, he was so adamant about saying, if your man has needs, if your man has needs, if your man has needs, you better take care of your man's needs.
Girl.
We get that. But at the same time, what are you as the man doing to take care of your wife's needs? And why is she not taking care of your needs? Because if you're doing what you're supposed to do,
if you're not a smoker, I don't go out. I don't hang out. Clearly, you do, sir. You was cheating. I take care of my children. I don't drink.
he said he's not a
please.
cheater. And she was like, you are a cheater. He was like, no, I had one indiscretion. Nick, you mess with this man. I mean, you messed with this lady for 5 years.
Like you had a relationship with
You had
her.
a whole relationship.
And gave her multiple babies. This just the one she gonna allegedly keep.
Half, yeah. I don't know. He
Allegedly.
trash. But you're not a cheater, but you've been cheating for 5 straight
Right,
years.
right.
But one thing that did kind of throw me off, and he's like one of them kids that he brings the ball to the playground, but if you don't want to play with him, he gonna take his ball and go back home. Because he said that he wished all of this never happened. He was like, he wished it was all a dream, that they didn't do the reality TV show, because he felt like it kind of hindered their relationship. I would never in a million years, I don't care what my husband has done, what indiscretion he's done, I am not going to put his business out there. I'm not going to put my business out there. I'm not just going to start spilling the beans on everything that he has ever done in our relationship, good, bad, indifferent. Like, he is just out there as a man. That looks so dumb to me that you're out there
He looked
spilling
like
your
a
wife's
fan.
information. Bitch ass nigga.
Right.
You're spilling your wife's information. You're spilling your information. You're making yourself look like a dumb asshole. You're making her look like an asshole. Like, why are you doing that?
Why? That's still the mother of your children.
That's the mother of your 4 children. I would never
Whack ass
do.
nigga.
I would never do that to
Let's
my
get off this
husband.
whack ass nigga. He makes
Me
okay.
sick.
Yeah,
Look, we just talk about he just makes
Yeah,
me
yeah, but
sick.
he it's people like him that brought us to the topic of
What turns men off? Because
We have to
he
know it.
claims
He claims
that Melanie didn't do this.
Didn't, girl.
Melanie didn't do that.
he had a whole list.
He
And
did
let me
have a
tell you
list.
something. The people that follow us on social media, them niggas had a list too.
They had a lot.
We
to
had
say.
to consolidate.
They really did have a lot to say about this topic.
and they would be like, so you want more? Really?
Okay, so you guys, if you hadn't discerned, the topic is the things that turn men off from us women. So low ambition was
Yep.
one of the things that
Yep.
turned men off.
Yep.
Meaning,
I guess I feel like that means if she doesn't have ambition, if she doesn't have things that she desired to have goals and dreams and aspirations, then what kind of woman is she?
how you gonna motivate me?
How you gonna push me? So we just gonna be broke at the house and we gonna be content because we love each other. Like
We
I
know
get
we need
that.
to work out, but both our ass sitting on the sofa.
Yep, and I'm gonna just let you sit and you gonna let me sit and we just gonna be on 1,500-pound life.
Right.
Not 500, 15.
Somebody gotta say, baby, let's go ahead and work out. Let me tell you a story about that. When I first moved here, because we already talked about when I was first moved here, I was all depressed and whatnot. But I was like at my heaviest weight for me,
Okay.
which was 140. I didn't like it, and Scoot was at his heaviest weight, and he was just like, instead of saying, you know what, we both fat, we both getting chubby around here. He was like, well, let's start going to the gym. And I was like, okay, let's go to the gym. So once he started putting that seed in me, when I would see like him, like I was like, well, okay, let's go to the gym because we need to go to the gym. So I get that low ambition.
Yeah, I do
Because
too.
You do want someone that'll push you.
You do.
And I don't want nobody around here lazy.
Right. Right.
So we get you, man. Low ambition.
Okay,
That's a
I
good
like
one.
that one. The next one, clingy. That can be a little indifferent, I think.
That's a little gray area because
Yeah.
I'm a little clingy.
I can be, but I'm also a Gemini, so I can be clingy on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I don't have to see you.
And see, I'm a Sagittarius, and normally we're not clingy people, but I say I'm a stage 3 clinger. Out of
think
5
so.
stages, I think I'm a stage 3.
It depends on how I feel. Like,
Yes.
if I'm like, oh my God, crazy, in love with you on that Monday and that Wednesday, I wish you would move.
Yes, but it
Yeah.
depends on the time of month too.
True.
We are women.
Yeah.
Hormonal.
And another thing they said was needs attention from the outside. Let me tell you something.
That's a
If
gray
you
area,
gave
too.
her attention in the inside,
She won't need it from the
won't need
outside.
attention from the outside. That's just like we were talking earlier. What we said, the holiest of holy women,
And then the hoest of hoest women. You could be on either spectrum, but
Right.
if you are not giving that woman what she needs,
She's going to need it. She's going to want to seek
she
it.
is going to want to seek it from the outside.
And let me tell you something, when that nigga is giving her everything that she is missing, it's going to be real difficult not to be clingy to him. I'm just putting you on, man. Yeah.
So a little cling ain't bad.
Yeah.
A little needy.
Now, we don't want him to be desperate or needy now.
No, a little like I need you to come over here to
Right.
help me fix something because that's what you do.
Right.
But like I need you to call me morning, noon, and night. No, we're not doing that.
Right,
Women
right.
don't do that. Like
Yeah.
don't expect that of the men because I think that's too much.
I think it drives them away. That's definitely a turn off to be desperate or needy.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like men can push it though.
But if you want him, say, hey, I do want to at least speak to you. Like, or if we're not gonna talk, at least text me.
That's rough. That's rough for
You
me.
like to talk?
No, I'm saying that would be rough for me.
Really? To not
Yeah.
like communicate all throughout the day?
No, okay, just say if I'm cool with you,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we decided to take it somewhere else and
Uh-huh.
then we both decided amicably to stop, and then one of us is like, if I can't have you like that, I'm going to cut off all communication.
Well, if we both
And
decided
then
to stop.
but the other person maybe, and Sean used to do me like that. Oh my God. Like if we would get into it in high school and he's really good with, all right, if we want to stop talking, then let's stop talking. And I'm like, okay, but what we going to eat though? But like,
You're not trying to end it. You're
I-
just trying to be mad in the situation.
no,
and
like
in
if
the
I
moment.
wanted to be, if I didn't necessarily at that moment in time want to be in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean I don't want to be able to pick up the phone and call
communicate with you.
communicate with you.
Oh,
It doesn't have to
see,
be
I'm like that. If we done, we done.
Ooh,
I do not want to communicate with you.
really. I'm gonna start to be like that.
And I don't even care how much I want to communicate with you. I won't. I'm just stubborn like that.
I'm gonna learn how to. You're gonna teach me how to be stubborn. I love that.
I'll try. It's a hard thing, but I'll
hard
try.
But that brings you to insecurities.
Insecurities.
What you
You
think about that?
guys, okay, man, we do understand this.
Mm-hmm.
Insecurities. Sometimes women have a tendency to, who are you talking to?
Put their last relationship on their new relationship. Mm-hmm. Yes.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
Nagging.
We're going to get to that one a little later too. But I get where they said they don't like women with insecurities because that's really toxic to a relationship. What do you feel about insecurities in a relationship?
Insecurities is very shaky because it depends on where those insecurities have come from. I was looking at something, I can't remember what it was. Oh, Slim in the movie, Slim in
Is it Queen and Slim?
Queen and Slim. I'm sorry. We'll edit it. The movie Queen and Slim. And on there she said like she don't want to not have flaws, but she wants you to take her flaws on and be able to basically still love her in spite of. Like I don't want, because you never know what those insecurities and that low self-esteem it could have come from her parents. It could have come from her last relationship. It could have come from some mental instabilities that she have. You never know. But if you want to be with that person, if you want to love that person, sometimes you have to love them through it.
I totally get that. I absolutely get that. But I think there is a point where insecurities just completely drive like a man to the point where I don't even want to be bothered because you're
I agree.
not you're not expressing, hey, look, I've had these traumas,
But
so
why
I'm
don't
trying to
we?
work on it. Why don't we?
Yeah. Why
Because
is it so difficult?
It's hard to be vulnerable with everybody like that. You just,
Okay.
as a woman, for me,
Mm-hmm.
I know I just can't open up to everybody and say, hey, I've had these traumas. Because if the man is interested in knowing who you are, he's going to say,
He's
where
going to
did
know
these
this.
traumas come from? Or he's going to want to know
Right.
about the traumas and what leads me to wanting to feel insecure in this situation or feel insecure in that situation. So that's the part that's like,
Right.
I get it.
Right. I mean, if you don't want to mess with me, if you're not ready for that type of relationship, if I only interest you in one way,
Yeah.
then I get that. But if you're coming at me and you actually want to get to know me, then those insecurities are not going to turn you off. They're actually going to turn you on because you're going to have to figure out how you can get me out of those insecurities.
right.
I'm
And
just
he's
trying
going to
to
want
tell
to
you.
help you into.
You feel me? Like
You feel me?
how you can get me naked without me being naked. Like that's going to be a thing that's going to be sexy to him.
That's sexy in a man. That's why I say vulnerability.
I'm just
because a
saying.
man who's vulnerable, he's going to feed into your vulnerability.
Absolutely.
And get you naked without getting you naked.
Without
naked.
getting you naked.
So that's a note too, guys, on your insecurities you don't like in women.
Oh, another thing they said, easily influenced by
swayed.
outside friends and family. Ooh.
Don't let people in your relationship business.
I mean, I'm gonna be hard. I'm gonna be.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
let
be
people
real.
into your
That's-
relationship business?
I mean, I have certain friends that, but I trust those friends that they may give me their opinion, but it's not going to be aggressive. Like, you need to leave him,
And you're going to be like, okay.
right? Yeah, because you're so hurt, and really, we're strong women. We're Black strong women. We're not going to leave unless we're ready to leave. But what we will do is our friends will be like, friend, you think he just... No, friend, she ain't just doing it around him just to do it. Friend, there's more than that. Now you thinking like, oh, he fucking that bitch. Let me go and do this. That's what I think they mean by...
You have to have your own voice in your relationship and know
Absolutely.
who you are. And if you do, you won't be easily influenced by what other people say about your relationship.
Absolutely.
So I get that. Next one.
Yep.
Lack of personality
Ooh, I'm with that.
or boring.
I've seen some dead non-personality having women.
We just talked about
And
lacking
I
in a
can-
relationship.
I cannot see how a man can be around somebody that's boring as hell like that.
But what is boring to them? I would like to know. Like, I want them to expound, because I try to get my husband to go skydiving. And, that's not boring, but that's not something he wants to do either.
Right,
So, what's
boring?
What's boring?
I'm sure it's just a person just
Just
waiting
sitting
on-
around the house, don't want to go out, don't want to just have fun.
You can't. You see how you remember how you said that the storm came, cut off all your lights.
We did something a little impromptu.
Yes, but a person with personality wouldn't have been able to come up with that. They wouldn't have been able to thrive and survive in that
That's
atmosphere.
true.
So I think
true.
that's what they're saying. When it's not a fun environment, can this person still bring characteristics that make me light up?
That is the key.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lack of
So we get that.
personality and boring. It's like, nobody really wants to be with anyone boring.
I don't. I like to laugh. If you have me laughing, I'm going to be thinking about you forever.
If I say, hey, you want to go skinny dipping? And you might say no, but I'm like, come on. And I just start taking off my clothes, and then you
What's
have
gonna
no
happen?
choice but
What's
to
gonna
follow
happen?
suit.
So if I just
We're gonna do
get
that.
fully naked,
You can't leave me hanging by myself.
right.
We're both getting it. I don't care about no
That's
shrivel dick. Let's go.
Oh, this is the one I like. Aggressive in the bedroom.
Lack.
Lack of aggression in the bedroom.
Speak on it.
I think we talked about this before.
We did.
Okay, so personally, I guess I like to be aggressive, in the bedroom from time to time. I did say, on the first episode, I did say that I like an aggressive man. Somebody you just gonna come and pick me up and that's sexy to me. But I get a man because my husband, he preaches to the choir to me about this, that they want to feel wanted.
Yeah.
So that's
You mentioned
something.
that.
Yeah, that's something that I think women have to keep. Mentally scribbled down, that they want to be wanted, and what better way that we can show them
Then in the bedroom.
than in the bedroom, in their favorite place in the house.
Yeah, ask them like, hey, what do you like? But I like when my husband is aggressive with me in the bedroom, and I'm sure he likes when I'm kind of aggressive with him too. So we get that. You men, women, understand the men like a little aggression in the bedroom.
Absolutely.
But don't be trying to like body slam them and like.
Yeah, that's borderline crazy.
Ask him what's his limits, okay? Because you don't want to do something that's gonna make him feel uncomfortable, and then you don't know how to recover from that point.
Yeah, just go and jump his bones. Just pull it out. Whatever you need to do to keep your man. Now, don't think, ladies, that's gonna keep him.
Right.
Because you can turn all
Don't pull
types
out
of
all your
tricks.
best moves.
Well, you can turn all your tricks. That nigga, if he wants to cheat, he gonna cheat. But that's for another episode. Next.
Okay, so controlling. They said a controlling woman is definitely a turnoff to them. What do you think?
I would think when I see a controlling woman, it's a turnoff for me, for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, why are you controlling? I don't want to wear the pants. Now, it's one thing for a good woman to be behind. It takes a great woman to be behind a great man. But it's another thing to want to be in front of that great man. Like, sit down, sis. Have a seat. Have several seats. Look pretty. And keep it moving. Like,
I've seen women control their men.
Yeah, I think
and
that's whack.
it's I cringe because
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, Lee, I would never want to embarrass my husband like that. But
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Each his
But
own.
women just have a little decorum. Just know.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to him in private if you want to control him, but don't do it in the public
Yeah,
space.
I agree.
Okay, so the next one is materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might have a problem with this one.
Yeah. So what do you mean by materialistic? Like, she never pays for date nights. Like, is that a form of materialistic?
Well, we're just gonna assume that they mean like they're just all about what you can give me and not what I can give you, or what are you providing for me?
So basically, you're saying I need to go to a sugar daddy if I want to be materialistic, because that's what a sugar daddy is for. He knows
Right.
that he's the giver and not the taker in the relationship.
So these young men are not
Yeah.
for you, ladies.
Yeah, not for
I mean,
you.
I know this is a
These
guy's
good men.
topic, but at the
Yeah,
same
we gotta
time.
help you. We gotta help y'all too. We gotta help y'all too. But look, materialistic. I am a person. I like designer things. I like nice things. My husband knows that, but I also can do for myself. Like,
Right.
I am very educated. I have a great job, so I can do for myself. If I want material things, I don't always have to look for him or ask him to
Right.
provide those things for me. But if you are within a relationship and you're looking to
Just have somebody take care of you.
have somebody to take care of you and lock them
Get a
down,
sugar daddy, not-
get you a sugar daddy.
You don't need no man
mess
that's
with
looking
these-
for a real woman. Well,
Right.
not a real woman. Let me take that back. You don't need a man that's looking for a woman who's trying to be kept.
Yes.
Okay? If you want to be kept, get you someone who's trying to keep you in
Absolutely.
that way.
Absolutely.
But other than that, lead a man. Who,
So I get the materialistic.
Yeah.
Having too many male friends.
I get that too.
I do get that. I feel like there's no reason for us to have a whole bunch of male friends.
what's too many?
Unless those male friends come with him.
Okay, that's true because I've had the most male friends that I've ever had
Mm-hmm.
via my husband.
And me and Sean has been together forever, so his friends are like my friends.
And I think I have maybe 2 solid male friends outside of my marital relationship. But
Me
all
too.
the other male friends, they're just they came with the marriage.
They did. Yeah.
So-
yeah. I get that.
If I had
That's-
about 7 male friends and I'm like, oh, that's my homeboy.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna give you a little side eye.
I'm gonna be like, girl, which one you fucking? Just
Cause
tell me.
one of them like you.
Somebody like you.
One of them like you.
difficult
They
for
looked at
a
you in a
man-
sexual way or
Yes.
something.
It's difficult already for men and women to get
Yeah.
together and not have some type of chemistry. Girl, please.
That's true.
Everybody ain't your homeboy. I get that, man. We're gonna move on.
Too many male friends. Okay, a woman that's negative and complains a lot.
Yeah. I'm with them.
You don't want no negative Nancy around you all the time. If you
that
want to
ain't
do
cute.
something and you're like, hey baby, what you think about this? And she's like,
Uh,
I don't think you should do that. Maybe
it's
you-
too much. Oh,
Get your ass away from me.
go sit down somewhere.
Now complaining a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I could
I think we
I
all
could cross that threshold every now and then.
I think we all complain a
Right.
little now and again. You know, I think it's because we do so much as women and we look for our man to somewhat keep up. But truth of the matter is they're not made like that.
They're not made like us at
No,
all.
at all. So it's our expectations are extremely too high for men. Sorry,
yeah.
but not sorry.
So that complaining, guys, you still gonna get that regardless.
Yeah.
The negativity, we could get away with that.
Now, ungrateful. I don't like an ungrateful
I don't
bitch.
like an ungrateful nigga,
Yeah.
bitch, whoever. I don't like
Whoever.
anybody
Right.
who's ungrateful. Like, be grateful.
Be grateful for whatever it is, even if like you don't like something. Just say a man bought you a purse and you don't like the purse. Like, not in that moment will you say, I don't like the purse. Please take the purse back.
I got a story for that.
Oh wow. Okay, y'all, listen. We gotta let her tell the story. Go ahead.
I had just gotten the job where we work at. We had planned this 2-year anniversary trip to Mexico.
Okay.
But knowing how training was with the job, we had to cancel the trip. So I was so sad about that. But he still wanted to do something nice for our anniversary. So he went and got me a purse. I did not like the purse.
That's rough.
I did not like the purse because I don't like monogram stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's Gucci, Fendi, Louis Vuitton. And I have monogram stuff that's expensive, but I really don't care to wear it because I don't know. Something about it. I don't like it. He bought me a monogram purse. I did not like it. I wanted to take it back, and I attempted to take it back, and I didn't want to seem ungrateful. Mm-hmm. But I took it back to the store, and it wasn't the store that I intended to take it back to, but let me tell you how God works. I had bought it back to a different store, and the lady was like, oh my God. She was like, your husband came in here and got this for you, and it's your anniversary. And I was like, how did you know? And she was like, he was so excited. He said you had gotten this new job, and he was excited to buy you a gift. And she was like, he was so excited to get this for you. She was like, do you really want to bring it back? And I said, you know what? I'm going to keep it. And I still wear the purse from time to time. I don't like it because it's monogram. But when she said that, I was like, okay. And I didn't want to be ungrateful, so I kept the purse.
Yeah.
And I was grateful for it, but didn't want it.
Right.
That particular one.
But you had the thought behind, like you thought about it, and you said, I'm not going to be grateful. You have some women out here that are just ungrateful. If it's not the way they want it,
She'll probably say, nigga, take that shit back. I don't want this.
And I think that's wrong. Like,
It
if
is.
a man has really put effort into wanting to see you happy and wanting you to be happy, then you should bite into that effort. Now, I don't think anything is wrong with letting them know how you need to be loved, what you like, the things that you like. Babe, I love this. I'm going to wear this. But next time, I like that. Or if you don't want to do that, just show pictures next time.
But you know what? I did that. And the sales lady said, he said you don't like monogram, but he wanted to get you something monogram anyway because it's something that you normally are not used to. And I was like, he told this lady my whole business.
That is so funny.
But it was so
she
cute.
Clearly has seen a pic of you as well. Because for you to walk in.
Well, because I told her my husband had because he gave me the gift receipt. He said, I know you don't like this, but just in case you want to take it back. So I was going to take it back.
And then he gave you the option to take it back.
And she was like, I sold this to him yesterday. It was the same lady who he bought it from. So it was cute. I was grateful. I love you, baby.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
Whatever. I don't
Y'all really brought some good ones. Like we just
did.
We have like poor communication. That's always a good one. You know, you want to have communication. Men can be horrible at communication sometimes because they don't like to be emotional. They don't like to be vulnerable.
Just say how you feel,
Say
guys.
how you feel. Like if you mad at me, say I'm mad. Like don't just.
And don't expect her to be the only person that communicates. Don't say
Absolutely.
you don't want a woman who's a poor communicator and you're not a great communicator.
Absolutely.
So that's reciprocated. Party girls was one of them. I guess once you get older, you don't want girls who out here in the streets. So don't get nobody in her
everywhere.
20s.
Smoking cigarettes.
Smoking cigarettes.
Not that loud, but smoking cigarettes.
Right. Let's put a stipulation on that. Weave was one of them. A lot of you guys will not agree.
Long and old lashes.
Long and old lashes.
I'm kind of with you. Like, I mean, I guess to each his own, but you know, the long and
I've seen some women who got them little 2 lashes hanging on.
I
And
know.
it's like, why don't you just go ahead and go to your lash lady?
Because they don't want to pay the full set, so they're trying to hold on. But she's still gonna make you.
You
got to
get it done anyway. Go get it done. Pay the little extra money.
And loud.
Yeah,
they don't like them loud. Somebody said your microwave nasty. They don't like a girl to have a nasty microwave. Oh my gosh.
If your microwave, if that box nasty, the other box might be nasty. Who knows? Maybe it was a guy, so maybe that's what he correlated.
Maybe
I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in the
that
mind of a man.
That was so funny. We really appreciate the guys that participated.
Thank
we
you
hope
guys.
we held it down for y'all. We tried to be on y'all's side this episode. Don't think it's for long.
Right, because we're coming with a part 2 next week.
Already
and we're going to
know.
ask the women.
You already know.
What their biggest turnoffs are in a man.
Yep.
And I'm sure we're going to have great participation.
Yes, and we're going to consolidate as well. So don't think we're going to just be
right,
out here
because we had so
bashing.
many. And I
Yes.
was like, dang, y'all taking this personal.
Y'all
I
did.
just
But we
asked for
appreciate
a few
it.
of them, but okay, thank you.
And we cannot let October leave us without speaking and bringing awareness to breast cancer.
Yes. And you're wearing your pink.
I am wearing some pink.
You are
A little.
You didn't even
Hey,
realize.
I didn't even know
the headphones are pink.
Yes, they are pink. So, I this is something that's near and dear to my heart. My sister is a survivor
Yes.
of breast cancer. So, every October is very special to her, and it's very special to me because she's special to me.
Yeah.
So, having her here with me is a blessing, but we still have to honor those that
Are not
here with us. They, in a sense, they won the fight. They get to be in a heavenly place. So, as our motivational moment, we want you to take a moment to remember those that have survived and those that did not survive, and always keep people in your prayer that
Yes.
that they can continue to fight the good fight. I have 5 little tips that hopefully can help you to fight breast cancer or cancer in general. Maintain a healthy weight, eat less red meat, serve more fruits and vegetables, limit alcohol, quit smoking. So those are just 5 tips to help fight even the start of breast cancer.
Right, and you don't have to do all 5 at once.
No.
You can taper off and just do one at a time, whatever works for you. And just know, you guys, breast cancer does not just attack in the month of October. We're
Nope.
just acknowledging it in the month of October. So make sure you guys, guys, encourage the women in your lives to do their self-examinations at
Absolutely.
home. Women, please practice doing your self-examinations at home. I've started doing it now. I had a mammogram last year. And I know that's kind of early, but we do have a history in my family of cancer in general. So my doctor did suggest that we go ahead and do a mammogram, and it was painless. It was like an easy procedure, so don't be afraid of it, and just know that who is it? The American Cancer Society suggests that we do mammograms between the ages of 40 and 44. But if you do have a history in your family,
Yes.
check with your insurance to see if you can go ahead and get that done earlier. And I know this episode is not going to come out until it'll be in November, the 1st
Right,
of
right.
November. But like we said, breast cancer does not just strike in the month of October. We just acknowledge those who have survived and those we have lost during that month.
Absolutely. And Black women, definitely, like Grace said, make sure you are examining yourself. All women, Black women, the disease is more deadly for us. So we want to preserve you as long as possible,
Right.
because Black already don't crack.
And we want to make sure that we stay here.
Absolutely.
Okay, and another thing, you guys, we want to talk to you about is vote. Because
vote.
when this episode comes out, it
Yes.
is going to be Tuesday.
It's
It's
gonna
going to
be
be
Tuesday.
election day.
Get your butt
So,
up.
Get y'all asses out and vote.
Yes.
You will stand in line to go get a pair of shoes. You will go and sit at the salon
Yep.
to get a mani-pedi for 2 hours. You will go spend
Yep.
half of your life in a beauty chair. So go stand in line. You don't know how long you're going to be in line, but please vote. So go to ballotready.com, go to vote.org, go to iwillvote.com, and those are all resources that you can go to and see where you are registered to vote, and go see who's on your ballot. And also, Lyft is giving a free ride to people who are voting at arenas and at drop boxes. And this is in Atlanta, Charlotte, Detroit, Houston, and Orlando. So it's up to $15 credit. And if you live in those areas, $15 in a Lyft, that will get you a pretty good way.
Yes,
So-
yes. And we're so happy at the numbers with our early voting.
Yes.
Like, that was amazing. It really shows that this is a very important election. So we want to make sure that we are allowing our voice to be heard by vote, and vote, please.
Encourage the people in your life to get out there and vote. Vote like your life depends on it, because
It
our
does.
lives really do depend on it. Once
Absolutely.
we vote and we can breathe this momentary sigh of relief come the 4th, that Wednesday, we can breathe a sigh of relief, but just know that after that, we still got to hit the ground running.
Yep.
We have to let this new administration know what we want, what we deserve, and what we expect of them.
And be looking for your local elections next, okay?
Yes, please, guys. Okay, you guys, so it is your civic duty, your birthright. It is your responsibility as a United States citizen to
Yeah.
get out there and vote and vote, vote, vote. We can't say it.
Vote, 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 vote.
All right. Thank you guys for sticking with us this episode.
Absolutely.
We enjoyed it.
Yes.
We loved hearing the perspective of the men, but next week, just know the women.
We coming.
They're going to give it to them.
Oh, already. They are already ready.
So if you guys have any questions that you want to ask us, just hit us up at ask2dopegirls@gmail. That's ASK, the number 2, dopegirls@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Instagram or Twitter, and that's 2dopegirlspod. I'm at Graceface with 2 underscores on IG, and LaDonna, let them know where they can follow you.
I'm at Naturally Pretty on IG.
Till next time.
2 dope girls out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dope girl, dope the dope girls. Dope girls, dope the dope girls. Dope, 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 the dope girl. Dope, the dope girl. Now